Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's as bad. I was just talking for quite some time and I wasn't really doing a video, but I thought I was doing a video. I was really just on some other screen. And I am not really technologically savvy, but I consider myself something. Okay, well, I did mention that I feel like these things are more noticeably something there now, these little creases there, but I am trying to do a video, and I was talking for quite some time a minute ago, and I wasn't recording anything. But I'm going to do a short one because I don't know how much space I would have. But I am just telling I'm in a new mindset now. I don't villainize things the same. I do experience something is attacking me. I'm trying to talk at a lower level. I was talking kind of loud, but I do experience something is attacking me. But I was saying that's not really how you're supposed to say what is happening. You're supposed to say something else. You're supposed to say that your thoughts are not clear, and that you're supposed to say some other stuff to be diagnosed with what I'm diagnosed with. I think, or be in a situation like I am. I am taking medicine now. I told that, and I still do think that what is really happening is that something is out of place. Somehow I call it the devil, but the devil is not real, but something that is out of place by things being in a way that they're not really supposed to be, or really how they would be if people were really present in their form as they appear to be. If you look around and as you're supposed to have as an obvious thing that's happening is that people are present as whatever they are. They're moving around. There's something alive. There's something there that is that person's spirit and that person's self that is driving them. But that is, there is something that is akin to that is doing that. But the people are not really present in their form. They would choose differently. They would do something differently as who they really are. They're not really supposed to be breaking the surface as who they really are. You're supposed to be driven by something that will make it look like they are really like how a person would be to some extent, but then a lot of the portion not. They're like a person would be because they, don't want things bad to happen. Or they could look like that. They could look like they don't want to spill their drink or something and stuff like this. But anyway, I don't remember now what all I had said when I when I thought I was doing a video, but my face, I do feel like it looks like it's not, it's been continuing to have some more things with it. But I did turn the big 4-0, and I was saying I don't know how to talk about that. I'm not doing very well with it. I was saying before I didn't really wish to turn 40, but I wasn't saying I wished to die exactly. I was saying something like I wish it to not be real here, and then I don't have to go forth with it. It doesn't feel like it's something so what I would have imagined it to be, which I do think I would have imagined it to be somewhat difficult, but somewhat more where the person's able to be at home with it to some degree. I am not really so experiencing so much of that, so I have some trouble with that. And I guess thinking about stuff to be real as I see it here for me unfolding. I have some things I don't want. I don't like that I'm poor and stuff like this. And having trouble with having a place to, finding a place, being able to have a place to live and stuff like this. I don't wish the stuff to be real is bad. This, I say it's a false reality here. That's not supposed to be what it really is. And you're not supposed to really say that either. It's supposed to be, that's a thought that would be psychotic or something like this. Some kind of psychoses where the person thinks it's not real here. And also some kind of psychoses to say that I'm attacked by the devil. Really, as I said, the devil is not real, though. It is some kind of byproduct of things being out of place or something like that. Things being out of place, meaning that stuff is not supposed to really be like this. It's pretended that it is really people making things how they are here, but it's really not people doing it. It's some kind of a spell for things to look like they can be not exactly as they would be, but still be okay. But that's not really what happened, is that it is really okay. Me not having a like my own place to live and having things okay, and people aging is not something that people would make. They would not wish people to age. There's supposed to be that people do not make it so people age, but there is something that does make aging here and stuff like that. It's not really real here. It's not supposed to be so real that people would age and stuff like that. Okay, Okay, well, like I was just doing, I was just trying to say I have a different mindset. Stuff is intended to be okay. It is what would be the country and how stuff is. It is some stuff that is not okay, of course. Like we don't really wish people to go to jail. We don't really wish people to be killed. We don't these things, but these things are supposed to be something weird about what they are here. They're not supposed to be so really real. But then when you're here, it is supposed to be real. It is hard to deal with the stuff. The stuff is hard to face, hard to deal with. Okay. I'm starting to feel a little irritated or something. I am having some trouble with some of the medicines I'm taking. I'm supposed to be taking, starting on a new one though, to stop the old one. So medicines is just plural of that. I'm going off an old one and starting a new one. The old one was making me, I do feel like I would be perturbed with things. I wouldn't wish to do a lot of things like have to clean up and stuff like that. Or make something to eat and stuff like that. It was like some depression with it, and then now the new medicine I'm taking is supposed to help with that. I might have some kind of mood, problems where I feel really bad and stuff like this. It's supposed to be something called a mood stabilizer with that medicine. The new one that I'm supposed to be starting to take, I'm going to start to take it fully and not take the old one anymore pretty soon in a couple of days. Okay, well, I'm just going to close off now. It's been 6 minutes. Hopefully I have trying to kind of hit on some of the things I wish to tell about. I can try to do another video another time, but I'm not sure how much time I'll have. But it should be at least the time of this one if I make this one and I post it and I delete it off the phone. But okay, we'll delete it as out of the one part of the phone. I don't know. I think another part has it as something to be saved somehow. Elsewise, on some kind of account or something. I don't know. I'm not really savvy with the stuff. I'm quite disconnected from the things. But I would post this to YouTube, so I'll have it there. But I don't know of anything else. Some new things I want to do, but I'm not really up for talking about it right now. And I don't know what to do, but I am struggling with how I look. I don't wish to look not okay. I feel like some things with how I look is not okay. And I don't want to frame it as normal. I don't know what to do because I don't have enough things to be comforting for me to be able to deal with the thing. I feel like more so how someone would have to have them in order to face some of the stuff happening with your face and stuff like this. But I don't feel like it is normal. I don't want to submit this as a normal experience. I experience it as something is doing some stuff with my face and stuff like this, which is supposed to be psychoses, but I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't experience this as just as what would be a normal experience of aging or anything really. Okay, I experience it as it's not really normal that things are like this with aging and other things like me trying to find a place to live. I'm not really so actively looking, but I do think about what can I do. I think about it a lot. Okay, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead and sign off now, and I just have a different outlook. I'm not the same outlook as before. Like I said, I'm not doing the same kind of villainizing and stuff like this. Really, stuff with the government and things like this, it is supposed to be things that are supposed to be okay. I am not saying that I support for things to be like this. I didn't say that at all. I do wish things to be different. I wish things to change. You're supposed to be able to change them here if you don't agree with it. Me, I'm 40. I don't know. I feel like I don't have a lot of time to or something. I don't know. I just feel really depressed about being 40. Which I do feel like some of that is caused by something that is happening with the thing that is out of place and stuff like this. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to sign off. Okay. 9 minutes now. Alrighty. Well, that's it. And I just wanted to talk about a little bit of a new perspective I have. I'm not villainizing things the same. I am trying to do something that's in line with this environment, with this present way of things, the best that one of the most commonly used ways to deal with something I'm dealing with, which was the experience that something was attacking me. It's considered psychoses. I don't think that I'm that though, but I just was having a hard time. I am having a little bit of help with that by taking medicine. but I don't really support that medicine is the best way. I'm saying it is with the way that things are. It is played as the most commonly used thing to try and do something. I do feel like to some degree you can be better to not try to take medicine if you can. Me, I'm really noisy and stuff like this with taking the medicine. Not taking the medicine, I mean. With not taking it, I'm experiencing something attacking me and stuff like this, which means it is more noisy and stuff like this with this, but which means I get some break from that. But I've had some other things happening with the depression and stuff like this from the medicine, but I'm supposed to be taking a new medicine that's going to help with that. Okay. All right. And I'm not sure what to do, but I'm going to just sign off now. So 10 minutes, almost 11 minutes long of a video. Okay.